Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to
It's Saturday.
your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's up, girl?
Why do you feel so far from me?
Let me scoot on
Scoot on over.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I
What's
feel
up?
like we've both been at the point where I don't know what it is about November, but it just started. It feels like it's over. I feel like my brain has been working nonstop. And maybe it's just like the no alcohol. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
you think that'd make us have more clarity, but apparently we just function better off alcohol during our daily.
literally I have
daily
so
weeks.
much brain fog. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
hell? What's going on?
Actually, it's so true. I already told you this, but like literally yesterday, like my team, we do planning once a week on Wednesdays, and we're like, oh, are we still planning tomorrow? And I was like, no, like it's Tuesday tomorrow. We plan on Wednesdays. They're like, Natasha, tomorrow is Wednesday. I was like, geez, Louise.
You're like, it's 2021, right?
Like,
what year is it?
Yeah, honestly.
That TikTok where you're like, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. That one?
Yeah.
That's me this week.
Yeah, I feel you. We're so simpatico.
Oh my gosh.
But honestly, I don't want to even blame the time change because I'm thriving off the time change in other respects. Like I've been waking up earlier all week, 5:30 a.m.
Wow.
So
You're that bitch.
I'm that bitch again. I wasn't that bitch since like last January, basically, but I'm that bitch again.
Okay. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
What else
great.
is up?
What
have
else
you
is
been-
up? Oh my gosh. Guys, this is exciting. I ordered my advent calendar for my Nespresso and it arrived the next day.
Oh my God.
Like the best surprise ever. I was like
Wow.
expecting it to take like a week or two.
okay. You're going to have
next
to,
day.
you're not going to open your present. Don't open it.
What do you mean?
It comes with a little present,
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to open it December 1st.
Okay. Oh, I thought you opened it on the last day.
Remember we had this last time?
Yes,
I opened
you
it
open it first so
first
that you can use it.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm again.
Do you not listen to it Saturday?
Oh my God, I don't listen. I don't know. Who am I? Where
It's
are
that
we
brain
right
fog.
now?
Someone get this girl a margarita. She cannot function off water.
I only function after 3 glasses of wine. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you open it first. I totally forgot about that.
I open it first, so December 1st, I'll open it, and then the next time we record, I'll let you guys know what it is. It seems like it's a big one based off like the size of the opening of the gift. So I don't know. We'll
Oh my God,
see.
that's so exciting.
Yeah.
I want to get an espresso just for that, even though I have an espresso machine. But like,
Just
for the advent calendar.
it makes December so much better. And like I was talking to Ritzy because she messaged me a little while ago being like, hey, I need you to let me know when the advent calendar is like gonna come out. Like I feel like you're the person to ask for this. And I was like, I got you, girl, like don't worry. So I messaged her. She ordered hers too, and she's like, I'm definitely bringing this to Kate's cottage like that weekend if there's an espresso machine, and I'm so on board with
Wow.
that. I'm gonna be bringing my massive like cube of Nespressos.
do they sell out like right away?
Sometimes they do. Yeah. There
Okay.
was one year it sold out so fast I didn't get it. And it was the saddest year of my life. It was
my God.
2021 when I really needed it. COVID times.
You know what they need to do? Like a Sephora advent calendar.
Oh my God,
where
they do.
They do that?
I'm sure they do.
Where every day you open up a little mini of
Oh,
something.
they do, but they're expensive.
Oh, damn. See? That's the
think
thing.
of how expensive that would be.
Yeah.
They're like $300. I've seen them on
Okay,
YouTube.
never mind.
Yeah,
Never
that would be
mind.
sick though. If someone wants to sponsor us and get us that. Would love that.
Like it. Okay, I have a confession to make. So,
No.
So, last week, so it was November 1st. What, last week? What day is it? I don't even know. Whatever. It's
I don't know.
The 5th or 6th, whatever.
It's the
It's the 8th. Guys, just anything I say this episode, maybe just like don't
Yeah.
listen. Like I'm not going to talk about any facts. Like
No
don't come at
facts.
me with any facts this
No.
week. Anyway, so I was supposed to go to dinner with a coworker that I hadn't seen in a really long time. And then the day of the dinner, she texts me. She goes, hey, I got Sens tickets. Do you want to go to a Sens game? And
So
I was
fun.
like, oh my God, I haven't gone to a Sens game since like Cherry's
Yeah,
birthday last
literally,
year.
Same. Me too. February.
So I was like, yes, oh my God, I'm so excited. But then the fear just sunk in of like, it's sober November. It's November 2nd. So I've made it one day.
A full 24 hours.
Which
We're
means
proud.
I'm probably going to cave because I've only made it one day. Like I feel like if
You're
it was...
so right.
If it was like November like 20th, I'd be like, come on, I've made it this
made
far.
this far.
But I was like, I've only made it one day. So like, you know what I mean?
start over.
I just restarted
Yeah.
November 2nd.
Back-
So I kind of went into it with a bad mentality and
a naughty mentality.
exactly. I was like, man, like whatever. I've only made it one day. Like I'll just restart. So that was a bad move on my part, just going into it. get there, whatever, it's good. I'm like, haven't had a drink, but then I know that Vic's working. She works fan deck. And I was like, we have to go say hi to Vic. But I just knew that if we're going to go say hi to Vic, I'm probably going to get a drink because like you're going to go to fan. It's just girl math.
Like best friend works at the bar. I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah. So anyway, so we go and of course like get a drink and I was like, screw it. So I had a drink and
Just one.
Just one.
At that point, I would have been like, girl.
But I will say, well, it was like halfway through like the game or the third. It was after the second period.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's only one more period left. What's the point of like getting more drinks? And I will say, she makes a stiff drink.
It's true. So
I
triple.
I feel like it was 3 drinks, even though it was one. I texted her saying, I love my vodka on ice because that's what it literally tasted like. She's like, it's a vodka soda. And I was like, it was literally just vodka
soda.
But you know what? I was like, it's fine. Like, I feel like if you're too hard on yourself, then it just goes against like the whole thing.
For sure.
Know? So I didn't feel too guilty about it. It's fun being in that environment though, like being in a Sens game.
Matt and I'm pretty sure we went one year during like a sober month that we were trying and we both failed and we both ended up drinking.
Yeah, so it's just hard.
Especially because I feel like we don't go to the games that often. So when you go, it's like, I just want to have a beveragino and cheer on the Senators. Can't name one single player, but like, go Sens, go.
Okay, those guys they were playing them on the screens, and they're like infants.
They're like in their early 20s.
One kid was like 19. I was like, oh my god, I felt so old. I was looking at them. I'm like, oh my god, they're so young. They literally look like babies.
Yeah, that's too funny.
It's so crazy. But
these athletes,
they were playing against the LA Kings, and they had the LA Kings had these like disco ball helmets. They literally look like disco balls. They were so like reflective, and the entire time I couldn't pay attention to the game because I was like looking at these guys' helmets the whole time, and I was thinking, I'm like, man, this is so distracting for the players.
True, maybe that's a tactic.
That's probably why they lost.
They lost, eh?
Yeah. So
they're definitely gonna fire their coach, is what I hear boys say.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Tell me about your eggplant that you made because I'm dying to hear this because eggplant parmesan is one of the hardest things to make.
Okay, so I'm subscribed to the Giggly Squad newsletter, as everyone is that listens to Giggly Squad, and she had put her grandma's eggplant parm recipe, and it'd been so long since I made eggplant parm, and I was like craving it. And fun fact, Farzad hates eggplant. And
really?
I love when he hates something because I'm like, let me convert you otherwise. Like, let me show you
a dish.
Exactly. So he's always hated eggplant. I've made him eggplant parm one other time and he really liked it, but he just doesn't like eggplant. He just likes eggplant parm, probably because it's like
covered in cheese
and covered in cheese. But the annoying part about making eggplant parm is that you have to like deep fry each piece of eggplant,
and it's like thin little pieces,
and it's not the healthiest. So what I did this time was I breaded the eggplant, so like flour, you did your egg mixture, and then like breadcrumb, panko, and some parmesan, and then you just bake it.
Smart.
So instead of like deep frying it, just bake it,
and it tastes just as good.
And then you layer it with the cheese and sauce, and honestly it saved so much time.
Oh my god, amazing.
Because otherwise you're standing there waiting and then flipping it,
and then it's like attacking you,
and it gets really gross. Like your whole kitchen is disgusting by the end.
The stove is done.
Yeah. So that's just a like hack. They didn't say Hannah's like grandma's recipe did not call for that. It was like deep fry.
It said a deep fry. Okay.
But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try this. So it was
my
good.
god, I want to make that so bad.
It's really good, and it's really good as a leftover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious. Yeah. I find lately though the eggplants I've been seeing at the store like so small. I'm just like
baby ones.
Yeah. I want a big eggplant.
One massive
eggplant.
And then also I like hadn't done leg day in so long, and then I did like the most heaviest leg day. I don't know why, and I literally could not walk for 2 days, and I was like it was the worst. I was
like you sit on the toilet and you're just like
going up the stairs, and you know like your abductor muscle, the little small one, and it hurts so much.
Yes.
Oh god.
That means you did a really good job though. But I know I feel you. That is honestly so painful.
It's the worst.
You're just like hobbling around.
Like I can't feel like an old lady, and I'm like I never want to get old for this reason because I can't do things.
No,
it's so annoying.
I totally
walking your dog like.
Can't. I randomly started because I can't run yet, which is really sad, and I want to be doing cardio, so I actually started jumping rope in the basement in the morning, and my calves were on fire like the next day after like the first time I did it. Even just doing it, I mean, if you jump rope for 15 minutes, you burn like over 100 calories.
I honestly, every time I go to work out, I do like 5 to 10 minutes of jump rope to like get my heart going.
It's so good.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, but it destroyed my calves. Like it was the same thing like your legs. I'm walking, I'm like, my calves are ripping. Like what the hell?
They say actually for runners on their off seasons to jump rope. Like that's one of the things that they tell people to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're a runner.
I am a runner, even though I haven't ran since September, but we'll get there. But yeah, for now we're jumping rope. So we're adapting.
I love it.
Yeah. Speaking of working out, did you guys check out our Live Freely?
I was just about to say that. You read my mind.
I'm obsessed.
They're so good. I know that a couple people already bought some sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really honestly super comfortable and just like good for everyday use. So.
It feels it's comparable, guys, to like the Aligns from Lululemon. They're like that just like soft kind of buttery texture,
but like half the price.
Half the price. Yeah, honestly.
It's
And I really like how on the bum and like does like that little part, so it kind of like makes your bum cheeks. It's really flattering for your butt, basically.
Yeah. And here too, like it was like coming in.
Yeah,
almost.
it's a little bit of a V on your tummy.
Yeah.
That also is really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really liking mine. I want to get the purple one next because it was sold out in my size, and I just want to have blue and purple. I like
They're
them
really
both.
cute. I really like them. Yeah, go guys. If you don't know, go check up our Instagram. We post about it, and there's if you use the code Saturday, you save 10%. So
no
honestly,
spend November. We got you guys 10% off.
We're like plugging in like don't like buy this, buy that. Add to cart. Actually, let's do our add to cart now.
Oh, you want to do add to cart?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yep.
So this is a product that I started using probably around like 6 years ago.
Okay.
So I was always using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and if you guys know, it's literally like $35. It's probably even more now. It's really expensive for like a brow pencil.
I use that one.
You do?
That's the one I use.
Okay, I'm literally about to change your
No
life.
way. No way.
Okay, throw out Anastasia, and you're gonna meet Annabelle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Annabelle.
What a dupe.
What a dupe. Annabelle, you can get at Rexall, Shoppers, whatever. $12.99. Sometimes on sale for like $9.99. This literally does the exact same thing. I'm color medium brown.
Okay.
And it literally acts like the brow pencil.
No way.
Like it's like this smaller one like this. So I know that Anastasia like has like the thicker ones too, but this is like the skinny one that I used to always use. And they also have like the bigger ones as well that are more kind of like a wedge, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah,
it has a brush at the end.
It has a little brush on the end.
Wow.
It is life changing. And when they go on sale, I'll literally buy like 3 at a time. Because sometimes they'll be like $9.99.
Wow, guys, I need to do that because I've been spending so much money on this Anastasia.
Oh my god!
Like Annabelle needs to come
Annabelle,
on.
she's our girl. We love her.
Yeah, she seems like she'd be more fun at a party.
Yeah, she definitely.
She's not doing
a little stuck up.
She's not doing sober November.
Annabelle's doing keg stands.
Annabelle's jumping rope.
We love her. We love her.
Okay, mine's like, I love how our add to carts are so different because it's like, you know what I mean? Like last time I had a pillow. This time it's cold and flu season coming up and it's right now. So this is a product that you just need to have in your home at all times in case you have a little bit of a sore throat, as we all do during this time of year. It's called Bee Propolis. This one is called
you told me about this.
Organica, but there's all these different ones. It doesn't need to be this specific brand. Any Bee Propolis spray. It's a throat spray.
Can I see?
Yeah. So what you do is anytime you feel like you're coming down with something and you have like a little bit of an itchy throat, you spray this literally in your throat, and it helps to prevent like bacteria growth and things. And what it actually is bees have bee propolis out on their hives, and right before they go into their hives, they like rub themselves up this bee propolis to like clean themselves. So it's actually a naturally occurring like substance that like bees use as like an antibacterial. So it's really natural, and honestly, everyone says it works, and I didn't believe them, and I got it, and it actually works.
That's so good, because sometimes you just feel something coming on, and you just need to take precautions to like make sure you don't like start to get sick. And it's like good night's sleep, take your liquids, and then if you just put a little spray of this in your throat.
It's kind of like, you know, when sometimes you like gargle with salt
Yeah,
water.
definitely,
It's
yeah.
pretty much like that. Or like if you take like vitamin C or as like a preventative, it's literally all like that. It's just add this to your little mix of like health and wellness kit.
Where do you buy it?
So you can get it at any health food store, like any of like the, what are
Like Kurdish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like Healthy Planet.
Can you get it at Shoppers or like Rexall? Or
I haven't
not?
checked, but I'm sure you
Okay.
can. Like just say be propolis and they'll probably have it. Yeah, like
amazing.
when we were in Brazil, like Farzad was coming down with something and we didn't have it with us, and we went to like a pharmacy in Brazil and they had it. So they have it everywhere. They literally have it everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So get it.
amazing. That is such a good add to cart for this kind of season.
And it's cheap. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like $15.
And that
or
lasts
something.
probably so long. Like you
So
literally
long.
just need a couple sprays.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Guys,
I love
we
it.
got you health and well. And a little beauty. You're
Health
welcome.
and well and beauty. Love it.
Love to see it.
Okay, let's go into actually one other thing. So, and this could be like a random shit, or it could be health and well, whatever. Depending on
Whatever
how
you
want
want
to
it to
take it.
be.
Yeah, whatever you want it to be. This is just like a PSA to complain when things go badly in terms of customer service. Because I
Yes.
feel like, especially as women, I feel like a lot of the times I'm like, oh, like I'm not going to be that person.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't want
It's
to be
fine.
aggressive.
I don't want to be aggressive. Like they send me the wrong food order, I'm not going to send it back.
I have an allergy to it. You're like, it's probably fine. I have my EpiPen.
Yeah, literally, it's so fun.
It's not your fault. It's okay.
But so when we were coming back from Brazil, our flight back, like my seats particularly had like a lot of issues. When I sat down initially, like the AC was like spewing water at me. My TV didn't work for like an hour of the flight. And then like this little knob that's supposed to like tint the window was broken. And anyway, so it was just like a bad start to the
that's
trip.
not fun.
A 10-hour flight. I was like, this is just rough. So I took like pictures of things and I just like took note. And I always tell myself I'm gonna like complain, and I never do. So when I got back, I was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna complain to Air Canada because like this was actually really frustrating. So handy dandy ChatGPT. This
my
is a
gosh,
perfect
we love.
example of when you should use ChatGPT. I literally wrote down everything. Put it into ChatGPT. I said, write a aggressively but strong worded email to Air Canada. And it did.
Wow. I want to
And-
read this after.
Yeah, it's really aggressive. But like fair. It's
Yeah.
aggressive, but like fair.
Firm but fair.
Fair, but you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
a loyal customer. Anyway, so they got back to me like maybe, I think it was like early last week or like on Friday or something.
Yeah.
To say, like, we're so sorry about this, blah, blah, blah. You can get 25% off your next booking. Like you and your partner, you and Mr. Farzad Raisi Fard, you guys can get 25% off your
Both
next
of you.
booking.
Amazing.
And our next booking is probably going to be Italy. So I'm like,
It does not work out great.
girl math,
Saving. Yeah, you just saved like $400.
Yeah, $400 or $500.
Fantastic.
Like you need to do like this. Anyone goes on a flight and there's like an issue, like complain.
Yeah, this made me regret not complaining when we were on WestJet because holy moly.
And honestly,
Could have written a strongly worded letter there for sure. For sure.
mailed it off.
Yeah. Also, guys, Romina wasn't the only one that saved last week. I also got $8 off my Uber Eats order because because they messed up my sushi roll. I like texted Romina and I was like, I just got sushi and I'm so stoked. I got one roll for free because they gave me the wrong order. It was still a really good order, but it wasn't what I ordered. She's like, I just saved 25% off my next flight. I'm like, it's sick.
It was just so funny because you literally texted me that, and right before, like 20 minutes before, I just got in this email and I was like, oh my god,
We're both saving. Girl math.
Girl math.
$8. Buying a new pair of shoes.
literally
Just
book
saved
5
$8.
more flights.
Book 5 more flights. Amazing. I love that for you. No,
Yeah.
guys, definitely complain when necessary.
Complain when necessary. Yeah.
Don't be like the negative Nancy, like Karen type of
Yes.
complainer. But in that situation for you, that was so valid.
It's just if it's fair, like this is the thing, like you're paying money.
a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
So if you have a bad experience, like use your voice and complain because you're
Or use chat.
or chat GPT. Oh my god.
Oh
Okay,
my
let's
gosh.
go into social psych. So did you see
Oh my
BravoCon?
Yes. A lot of it. I'm
Okay.
like a little, I don't know how to feel about some things.
Okay. So first off, can we just talk about the outfits? Because
That's the main thing I'm confused about. What was Tom Sandoval wearing?
oh my God, Tom Sandoval's Paige. I love Paige, but like, what were her some of those outfits, like the diaper and like
Yeah,
and
the red, the
red,
flower.
and like the tie. I
don't know.
I don't know, but that like I thought Amanda looked really good.
Amanda looked really good. Sierra looked really good.
Yeah, but some of the other people's fits, like I could not get behind.
Katie Maloney,
No,
no. That was not it for me.
No.
No. Yeah, no, it was an interesting style choice. Like Tom, when he was wearing the skirt and like the blazer with no shirt under, like with the like combat boots and high socks.
It's like, is he trying to get roasted? I don't know if that's like his
Yeah.
vibe now. Is like he's just like trying to
King
be
roast. I don't know. Ariana looked really good though.
Yeah.
I liked her little like white like low cut with the boob thing going on. She looked great.
She looked really good. Who goes to BravoCon?
Okay, one of my coworkers, godmother for her daughters, went to BravoCon.
No way.
Yeah, she went. Apparently, tickets were only like $250, but you have to like fly to Vegas and book a hotel and like whatever. But she also got to do like a meet and greet with like some of the people, and I guess she like really likes Below Deck, and she got to meet one of the captains. So
You know
people that we know, like between a few degrees separation, are going to BravoCon.
I honestly, I would go.
I would
probably
go to Vegas, and I would for sure go.
If it was around the time of like your bachelorette, that would have been so
That would have been
fun.
insane.
Because like we all watch all like a lot of reality TV.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But what are those like conventions they have for like people who like love like anime and like sci-fi?
What is it? Like
Cosplay,
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Cos-
We're just thinking about alcohol because it's been too long. We're like, is it a
espresso
Cosmo?
martini.
Espresso? Is it a martini?
Bravo. No.
BravoCon.
What is it called? I know what it is, but I can't think
Cosmo,
of it.
cosplay, whatever. It's like the ones where you guys know what
I
we're
know
talking
exactly
about.
what it is.
Yeah. It was giving that. You know what I mean?
It was giving that. Yes, you're so right.
Because like people, there's apparently booths. Like I just don't know what happens. I want to know what happens at these things.
Yeah, I do as well. Maybe
Yeah.
one day we'll go.
Yeah, one day we'll go. But Lindsay and Carl were there, and this was like the first time that they've been like seen kind of like in the same room since their whole split.
Dude.
And I saw an interview with Carl, and he was just, first of all, he's lost so much weight.
Probably he's not eating because he's so embarrassed
Yeah.
of how he broke up with Lindsay and like the way he did it.
Yeah, and he was like, you guys are gonna understand when you watch this season like why I did what I did. And
Obviously, though, I'm sure they're gonna edit it in a way that like could probably be in his favor. I feel like did you listen, first of all, did you listen to the interview with Lindsay on the Vile Files?
No.
Okay. It's really sheds a lot of light on the situation. She literally like goes into so much detail about a lot of things, and the way he did it was so shady. Like he got production involved. Like it was so clearly like planned out on his part, but like very like abrupt for her. So I feel like he's pretty tight with production, and I feel like they might edit it in a way that won't like be too great for her. But
him
I
and
think
Kyle both, I feel like, are so intertwined.
Kyle is so big on Summer
Yeah.
House. I feel like he's like king of Summer House.
Yeah.
Like I don't even really like Lindsay that much, but I do think that like she did not deserve the way that it happened to her, and I think that Carl is an asshole.
I've never really liked Carl, to be
No,
honest
he's,
with you.
like, always been a weirdo.
He's been weird. So I'm curious to see what happens. But
yeah, listen to the podcast; it's really good.
Okay, Vile Files.
Fast forward 40 minutes because they like she's not even on at the first. It's like a 2-hour podcast, and she's not on the first 40
I know
minutes.
his podcasts are always like that. Like the
Yeah.
guest is only in the like later half of it.
Yeah,
It's weird.
like no one's listening.
Yeah.
Everyone's fast forwarding.
Did you see how him and Nick Vile and his
Natalie?
fiance Natalie were at the Toronto show?
Yeah, with her pregnant belly out. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So and then Hannah Berner was at the Boston one. I'm just curious to see who else is going to be on.
Harry Jowsey for sure.
Yes, I could
Probably
see Harry
Lauren.
Jowsey.
For some reason, I have a weird feeling like Snoop Dogg or someone's going to be on just because she made a reference to like someone wanting a lot of weed.
Maybe
So I'm like, who has she had on that?
Post
Like,
Malone. Does Post Malone smoke? No.
I don't know. Smokes cigarettes, that's for
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah, we'll see.
She's
We'll
a couple
see.
dates left.
Yeah. She's killing it. Did you see how she's on the cover of
Oh
Cosmo?
my God, she looks so,
So
good.
good.
All the pictures. I love how she's gone like such a natural route. Like she's not like dyeing her eyebrows anymore. She's not putting on any self tanner anymore. She's very minimalistic with her makeup. Like I'm loving it.
Whereas before she had like the fake lash. She had
fake lash,
all
fake
this
tan,
fake tan.
fake
Like everything.
dye on
Yeah.
her eyebrows. Like
Yeah.
lots of makeup, very heavy.
I like it too. She looks really, really good.
She looks amazing.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about our new obsession, which is Duolingo.
See.
Okay, so I'm learning a lot. Okay, so I'm actually doing more French.
Okay, I started doing French too.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I could probably brush up on some French.
So I added like Italian. I think I did like 1 or 2 lessons, but I was like, you know what? This is like a perfect time for me to use this to actually like learn French.
They're so similar.
Okay.
I understand a lot more Italian because of French. A lot of the verbing is like obviously different, but same.
And same with Spanish. So I started doing Spanish just for fun.
Oh my God,
it's funny.
you're wait, 5 Farsi too. Like,
but like, I don't know it enough, but like, you know what I mean? But it's honestly like once you know French, then like adding Spanish is easy and adding Italian is easy because a lot of the words are the same.
So similar.
Like gracias, grazie, like it's literally like a lot of the words are literally the same.
Pane is bread in Italian, and
pan
and is pain in French,
and pan in Spanish. Like it's literally all the same.
Like what? Someone was a little lazy when they were making the languages. La ragazza mangia la mela.
Ooh.
The girl eats the apple.
Manzanas is in Spanish for apple. Okay, dude, you guys need to get Duolingo. If you don't have Duolingo, get it now.
Okay, it is catered so to my personality type because it's literally, it reminds me of Candy Crush in a way where it's like you're like going through this map, you're like finishing these little quests. You can like really have done quests together.
Yeah.
You get gems, you get points. Like there's these cute little avatars, cute little cartoons. I'm just so entertained. I'm having fun the entire time.
It's a game. It's a game,
and I want to win.
We love streaks. So we love a streak.
We love streak. Have you done yours yet today? Because I haven't.
Oh, okay, you have to do it after. Don't forget. Don't forget.
I gotta do it.
But yeah, I love it. You guys need to download Duolingo. This is not even an ad, but please sponsor us because we're obsessed.
Yeah.
And
I did it years ago, and whatever they revamped, like it is so much better now.
Farzad said that too. He used to have, he's like, it kind of sucks. Then we got it together, and he's like, wait, this is different.
Yeah.
They made it way better.
Wait, this is a game.
Wait, this is
and I want to win. So add us on Duolingo, guys.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about our new favorite show right now.
Oh my God, guys. Love Island Games.
Love Island Games is so much better than just regular Love Island.
This is a show I didn't know I needed.
Yes, they understood the assignment.
They knew we were getting bored. They watched the pod and they were like, the girls are snoozing. We got to do something spicy. We got to switch it up. And they switched it the F up and I'm loving it.
So good.
It's so good. And it's honestly like really fun too. So if you don't know the premise, guys, they're bringing back a bunch of contestants from all the Love Islands, from UK, from USA, Sweden, France, like a bunch of different people. So it's all people that have like done the show before. They've played the game. They know what's up. And it's fun because like seeing people from seasons that I've watched, like I get so excited.
Yes, and
like, I'm way more
people
invested.
that you don't know, but they're fan favorites. You know they're going to be good, which is different from just regular Love Island. You're like, sometimes people aren't good on TV. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whereas this is like filtered out, so it's the best people.
Yes,
they bring them back.
Except I will say I'm surprised they picked Liberty as like one of the very first people.
Yeah, she was loved on her season though.
Yeah.
But not the guy.
Her and Jack or Jake.
Jake or whatever. Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I feel like there's so many more people I would have picked as like one of the very first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I'm
good.
Obsessed with Toby.
Yeah, Toby's and Sally.
Love Toby and Sally so much. They're definitely my favorite right now. And I actually really like, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched up to episode 5, don't listen. I love the like bi couple, the 2 girls. I think they're so cute.
The first ever like same-sex couple on the history of Love Island.
Amazing.
And what's also really cool is like I was looking this up and there's literally Love Island like Africa. There's like Love Island
everywhere.
There's Love Island like Thailand, or like it's literally
Where's Canada? No one would watch
seriously
it.
There's literally Love Island in every country. I had no idea it reached this far.
When I saw the Sweden one in France, I was really surprised. I knew UK, US, Australia, and that's all I thought it was.
Yeah,
truly.
No, there's a lot more, because if you go, guys, if you don't know this, and I recently found this out, you can watch all of the Love Islands and other movies and other shows on CTV.
Yeah, which is insane.
For free.
I had no idea.
For free.
For free.
It's crazy.
Like no illegal streaming.
It's literally like, what? This is like free Netflix. It's like there's so many different like rom-coms on there for free.
Yes, I love it.
So,
and I love that it lets me cast too, because sometimes when you stream stuff, it won't let you cast to your TV.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's so smart.
Yeah, guys, check it out. I think episode 6 is the most recent one. I was literally watching it while I was getting ready to come here. it's when they're doing the challenge, and I can't wait to finish it after this.
Even just like the first episode was so funny because like they brought one of the contestants like ex back, and they were blindfolded, and he went and kissed her, and she had no idea like it was her ex. So like that was like the first or second episode, and we're like, oh my god.
Like,
I'm
it's
hooked.
gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Like wait to, and then I wonder too, like are they gonna do Casa Amor and stuff? And like it's just the beginning. I just got goosebumps when I said Casa Amor. There's gonna be so many more people that I know we're gonna be like screaming at our TVs. Like I know it. Yes. I'm excited. I can't wait.
I'm so excited. Yeah, definitely go watch it. Even if you've never watched Love Island, I think this is where you start because it's just so good.
Honestly, it sets the bar really high.
Yeah.
Did you watch Selling Sunset?
I've watched a few episodes. Ugh, it's gotten to a point where it's just like kind of annoying.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
It's not good. After going from Love Island to this, it's just like,
it's kind of like when you have like your order that you always get that's like so good, and I don't want to risk getting something else that I know is not going to be as good. I don't want to waste time. Yeah. You know? So I'm just like, it's not going to watch it.
You know what it is too is that it's gotten to a point where they've tried to make drama out of nothing. So they're like, I heard you said this in one conversation 3 weeks ago, and it's like, and like there'll be 5 episodes on it.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh my god, like let's move on. And Jason and Brad are just there, and they're like, we don't want to get involved. But you're like, bro, like you've literally hired only women, and you have a reality show. So obviously there's going to be conflict, but they don't really want to get involved. And I don't know. It's just, I don't like it.
I heard they have a new office now, though.
They're opening up a new office, and they spent like $2 million making this office.
Wow.
And they're literally complaining like, you guys need to sell more houses in this economy. Like interest rates are through the roof.
Yeah.
No one's buying or selling houses right now.
Yeah, it's tough.
So yeah, honestly, it's okay. It's still like I'll still watch it as like while I'm like folding laundry or something. But
what about the outfits? I hear they're like even more outrageous than ever.
Oh my god! Like the first episode, I think Amanda was holding a basketball as a purse. What is going on?
What the heck?
And like some of the outfits that they wear, like they literally can't even sit down.
Move. Yeah.
So then they're in the office and they're like, I can't sit. They couldn't sit. And you're like, okay, but you're at the office to work.
Oh my god. Someone needs to make like Saturday Night Live needs to do a skit on this or something. Like this is such good material. Oh my god. Like that's hilarious.
That one girl, I can't remember her name, Chelsea, she was wearing an outfit that literally looked like Jasmine from Aladdin. But it was,
oh my god, with her
like her
massive
whole
tits.
And her whole stomach was out. And I'm like, this is what you wore to work? Like
there's no uniform there. That's crazy.
It's too much.
Oh my gosh.
It's too much, yeah.
Yeah, I might watch it just for the outfits because I feel like that's so funny.
It
But
is, but yeah, they're funny.
I'm literally invested at least an hour a day into Love Island now, guys. And I also have to do Duolingo, and I go to bed at 8 p.m. So like I'm booked.
Pod, like
literally I'm busy.
Like my Duolingo and Love Island now is my whole evening.
I'm so happy about it. Also, like I'm so happy that TV is like getting spicier as the weather is getting colder. Like soon Summer House will be out. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is back. Salt Lake City is like in full swing, and I'm just so happy.
Yes.
Me and my couch and my TV.
Yeah. Don't talk to me.
Also, speaking of it getting colder, do you know what the weather is tonight?
No.
We're getting like a lot of snow and like a little snowstorm tonight into tomorrow, like 5 to 10 centimeters. I don't even have my winter tires on yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I think tomorrow's gonna be a snow day. Not like massive, but because it's the first one and there's gonna be some rain that's gonna make it icy.
There's gonna be so much traffic.
Yeah. And I have to drive to Canada tomorrow after. But yeah, tomorrow's the first snowfall. Well, no, second, but
second,
first big
like
one.
First real one.
Yeah, first real one. Wild.
I'm not ready. Ready.
Stay home tomorrow, guys, if you can.
That's just not.
I cannot, but
okay, actually, this is just a random kind of social seg, but this is just a reminder to save your morning debriefs if you ever take them on Snapchat. So like, let's say you go out one night and then the next morning you like take a Snapchat of yourself like talking to your girlfriends about like some crazy shit that went on last night. Just save them because they're really funny to rewatch. Like
so funny.
I got a few from like 3, 4, or 5 years ago, and I was watching them, and I'm like, oh my god, I was a degenerate. But it's just funny to
who is she?
Yeah, who is she? Because now I go to bed at 8 p.m. I'm just doing doing Duolingo, but like back in the day, that was fun.
Oh my God. No, Snapchat memories are the best. And even too, you can like literally relive your whole night out when you save them. If you're not too drunk to remember to save. But that's why I love that like Matt and I have each other on Snap. So like if we're out, we like won't open our Snaps throughout the night. And the next morning we're just there like both reliving it through each other's Snapchat. I'm like, this is amazing.
It's so good. Honestly, Snapchat still is one of my favorite apps.
Dude, like, guys, what is our streak at right now? Ramina and I's streak.
Do you think there's like a world record? Like, should we submit something?
Okay, well, yeah, we are not close because one of my coworkers at Burt's, who is a Gen Z, is at like 2,000 or 3,000. Like, she's at a Snapchat streak since 2017
With a girl, with somebody?
with one of her best friends. I'm like, God damn.
You have to steal her phone and like delete.
Yeah, I know. Oops.
Whoopsies.
But we are at 751. So we're pushing almost 2 years.
Crazy.
And we've never lost it and had to restore it. Like, we've always done it.
Yeah.
I've had some people who've restored it with me. Matt and I have a pretty high one now. We had to restore it, but it was 200. It's at 249.
Okay, I don't even have a streak with Faza because he doesn't open his phone. So
devastating. It's just you every day, like doing it.
It's just me sending it myself, like opening it, sending it myself. Oh my God.
I know Snapchat is the goat.
So good.
Okay, I have a question for you about pizza.
Ooh, I love pizza.
So there was a debate recently about like what is the best part of the pizza. So like let's say you have your triangle, your pizza, and you cut it like down the middle here.
Okay.
Like, is the bottom part your favorite? Like those first like triangle bites, or the top with the crust? Like, what's your favorite part?
The bottom part.
Whoa, we disagree.
I love disagreeing with you because it never happens. Okay, why do you love the top part? Because of the crust?
I love the crust.
Okay, well, crust is just bread. Like, give me the toppings.
Pane?
Pane.
La ragazza mangia la pane.
No, I just feel like I need the toppings, and I feel like the first few bites of a pizza are just so good. So I'm taking the bottom half.
I see. I love that we're having this conversation because Matt and I both like agreed. Like, we love the top, we love the crust.
Okay.
Like, I honestly like rush the first couple bites so I can get to like that sweet spot at the top.
I get to the bottom, and then I'm like, here, do you want the crust?
And I'm over there like, yes, please, thank you so much.
This is gonna be perfect in Italy because
So
I'll just give you all my crust, and you can just give me your entire pizza.
Perfect. So you're not probably not a big dip girl.
I do like a dip. I will say I won't just eat the crust. I needs to have a dip. If there's no dip, I'm not eating it.
I mean, I'm gonna eat it, but it's definitely better with the dip.
With a dip.
Yeah, we need like a creamy garlic.
Yes.
Something with dill.
Oof, love a creamy
Chipotle
garlic.
something.
Yes.
Those are the go-tos.
So good.
Yeah.
Spicy something. Yeah, I love it.
Also, another thing I saw about pizza, like, I'm glad you said the bottom of the pizza because there was also a debate, like which part is the bottom and which part is the top. And Matt and I both agreed like the crust is obviously the top. Yeah. And the point is the bottom.
Because why would the crust be the bottom? Are you eating it like a psychopath?
Exactly, right? Well, maybe people think you start at the top to bottom.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Guys, let us know what you think. I'm going to put that up in the polls too. We'll have
Yes.
2 polls going for pizza. Which side is your favorite and which is the top and which is the bottom?
Okay, eating the pizza like crust first is
That's
as psychotic
weird.
as eating a burrito.
Yes. It's the
horizontal.
same thing.
It's the same thing.
What do you think about stuffed crust though?
I love stuffed crust.
What a treat.
So good. Pizza Hut, I remember always had stuffed crust.
Pizza Hut and Little Caesars is a stuffed crust pizza from there is only like $20. Like, it's cheap and so good.
So good.
Oh my God.
There was a Little Caesars by my dad's work when we were young, and he would always just like come home with like a pizza from there because they always had their hot and ready pizzas, and they're so cheap.
Oh my God.
It was a little pre-dinner snack. It was so good.
I love pre-dinner dinner or second dinner.
Second dinner,
I'm
second
a big
breakfast.
second dinner girly.
So good.
Okay, speaking of food, I went to my grocery store recently and I literally was tripping out because they changed the layout of a lot of like sections, like specifically the frozen section. And it literally fucked me up so much. I'm like, was looking for things, you know, when you just know where everything is in a grocery store. So you're in and out like so fast.
Yep.
I spent like an extra 20 minutes in the grocery store because they moved all this shit around. I'm like, why did you do that?
Okay, first of all, they probably moved it so long ago, but you just use Instacart, so you haven't walked into
Honestly, maybe.
They're like, bitch, it's been like this for 3 years. You're like,
we've actually switched it back, and then switched it again.
You're like, is this the right grocery store? Like, you're like
Why
on the
is it so
Instacart
cold in
app.
here? Oh
Do
my
you guys
God,
have
true.
pizza?
Oh my God.
God,
Yeah,
that's
but
so
I was
good.
like, what the heck?
No, honestly,
do they do that a lot?
going to a new grocery store that you've never been to is such a humbling experience because you're just like trying to read the signs.
Yeah.
Especially in Orleans, all the signs are French. And I'm like,
true.
what?
You're
What's
like, can you
going
not
on?
be Italian or Spanish, please?
Like, not far along in Duolingo yet.
Oh my
Like,
gosh. That's
but
hilarious.
no, there's nothing more humbling than going to a grocery store that's not your grocery store. You're like,
Yeah.
what the heck is
You're
going
like,
on?
Where the fuck am I?
No, where am I? Yeah, could not agree more. That's so funny. I want to know about your fave fall meal because I've seen this on the note, and I'm like, what is this?
I'll post the recipe because it's from the Food and Wine magazine. So
Oh
it's
my God.
Yeah, I know, it's so fancy.
LCBO. When were you at the LCBO?
Not this month. So this recipe I've had for years. I've been making this recipe since 2018 because I got it from one of my old roommates. It's a one sheet pan recipe.
Okay.
So it's like chicken like quarters, so like a bit of the breast and a bit of the leg, or no, sorry, just the leg, the dark meat.
Okay.
And potatoes, onions, peppers, like really whatever vegetables you want. Sourdough bread, you get a loaf of sourdough, you like rip it up, put it on there. Bacon, you put some bacon on there too. Some rosemary, some thyme. Thyme. Yeah, some thyme.
Some thyme in there. Just some thumb.
Don't make me say cumin.
You're like you're on Duolingo too much, and they're like like team
the time. Some time. And then you just put all of that like together on the pan, a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, and you cook it, and the bacon like seeps into the sourdough, like into the chicken and the potatoes. It is so good and so easy. You just roast it for like 40 minutes.
Yum.
So good.
Oh,
so,
that
so,
sounds
good.
so like comforting and
sourdough
warm.
cooked on that. Oh my God, it's so delicious.
Oh my God, it's like little crust, almost becomes like a crouton-y. Like
a little bit, but also it's like moist from like the bacon and the chicken. So it's not really like hard. It's more, it's just, it's moist. It's like a moist maker.
Yum. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to post that.
I'll post it.
My mouth is watering.
It's just one of those like warm, hearty meals that just is so good and it's so easy to make.
Okay. Love. Okay. Speaking of thyme.
That is not becoming a clip. That's too embarrassing. That's going in the vault.
Only the true Saturdays will know that.
Yeah.
I had a ton of like extra herbs in my garden that like I cut. So like it was like the end of season. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to cut up all my herbs. I had a ton. I was like, what do I do with all these herbs? So I had like oregano, I had thyme, I had rosemary. I wasn't going to use all of these herbs.
Yeah,
like they're going to go bad. I was talking to Rhea.
I'm surprised they lasted this long.
Yeah. Well, I just picked them like maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So they were like still pretty good. And I was talking to Rhea and she's like, you should just dry them. And I'd always thought of drying herbs as like this complicated process of like putting them out in the sun because that's like what my mother-in-law does because they have so many, like they have so much. But she was like, no, you just can put them either in your air fryer on a really low heat or you can put them in the oven on a really low heat. So I did that. It was like, I think 170 for 15 minutes. Wow. You just put it on a sheet. And then you let it kind of dry out a little bit, like for 10, 15 minutes. And then, you crumble it up and...
You just put in your little containers?
Yeah. So I have literally a container of my own made dried herbs.
Meanwhile, I was like, this is not going to be good anymore. Threw it out. Threw it all my time. Why is there an H if it's not thyme?
Yeah.
Why is there an H?
They're just trying to screw with you. They're like, Natasha will think it's thyme.
Oh my God. Dude, that's so smart though to dry out your herbs. I wish I had done that. I had so much rosemary.
It's so humbling though because like I had so much herbs and then it became literally like the smallest
Really?
Container. I was like, this is it? Like
true. Yeah.
crazy.
It's all shriveled and shit.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Like when you go to the grocery store and you buy like dried herbs, like that's a lot of herbs if you think about it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's crazy. But,
Wow.
yeah. And actually, speaking of herbs and just like spices and stuff, Hannah reminded me of this hack. If you're buying spices, make sure you're going to your ethnic aisle of your grocery store because the spices will just taste better. They're probably from like a place that actually knows how to make spices, and they'll be a lot of the time cheaper than if you're buying them from like I don't know.
Oh yeah, from Loblaws,
Loblaws or
yeah,
something.
100%,
Yeah.
definitely.
So
I love like the ethnic aisle at Food Basics.
so good. That's
It's
where we
the
get our
best.
pickles.
Yes.
So good.
Okay, what's your favorite brand of pickles? Do you have one?
I don't know what they're called. They're like Persian pickles that we buy. I think they're called cedar, maybe.
Okay.
I'll show you them after, but they're like literally Persian pickles that
my
we
gosh,
buy, and they're
can I have one?
so good. Yeah,
Okay.
they're so good. We have like honestly like 20 jars of pickles at our house at once. Like it's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, we love that. A true Saturday.
Yeah.
Speaking of pickles, someone showed me recently, guys, and we're talking about food. This is a food pod now, but Harvey's has a new like dill pickle, like poutine.
I can't wait to try it.
PSA, like Harvey's poutine already slaps, you guys. Their buffalo chicken poutine is one of my favorites. Like when I'm hungover, I always want to get a buffalo chicken poutine from Harvey's. So to get a dill pickle poutine,
We should do like a little taste test
oh
for
my
the
gosh.
pod.
Remember we did the chicken nuggies from
So
Burger King?
good.
Delicious. I'm so down.
Yeah.
So down to do
Anything
that again.
pickle, like get me on
Sign
board.
me up.
Sign me up.
Yeah. Should we do a bit of red flags? I feel like we haven't done that in a little while.
Yes.
Okay. I have one that happened to me recently and I'd never seen this before and it really gave me the ick on top of it being a red flag. But if you eat your nachos with a fork,
No.
you're psychotic and you should go straight to jail.
No.
Yes. There was a couple I was serving. They got nachos.
How do you even do that? You'll just break everything.
They were like hitting it, like breaking it, and then like kind of scooping it and eating
with
it.
a spoon.
Like yeah, well, it was a fork, but they were using it as like a spoon
Oh my
basically. And I was like,
no.
this seems so wrong on so many levels.
No.
It was really disturbing.
Okay. No, that's just. I thought eating like pizza with a fork and knife was bad, but eating nachos with
It just
doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
The math is not math.
No, it's not making sense.
It's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red
We
flag.
can't do that.
Okay, another one is, you know when sometimes you're scrolling on TikTok and then like a weird TikTok live comes up
Oh my, I hate that.
of someone like sleeping or someone like
ASMR
or like some weird thing. Who is watching these TikTok lives? Because enough people need to be watching for these guys to make them.
Yeah, that's true.
There was one of like this guy who was like living in a hut, like literally like a mud hut, and he was just sleeping. And I was like, who's watching this? Like,
Your
also,
phone's gonna die.
Also, how do you have an iPhone and then
You're in a mud hut
like,
with
this
your
seems
phone
sus.
plugged in?
Like, what's going on?
That's really.
How do you charge your phone?
Yeah, solar power. I don't know.
Yeah, I
That
don't
is
know who's
super
watching
weird.
those.
Yeah, I've never been a TikTok live person. No.
That's so weird.
Another thing that I think is a red flag is if you don't like to travel.
If you don't like to travel or if you don't like planes.
Yeah. Well, that could be a fear.
Yeah.
But I just mean like there's some people that are like, why would I go there when I can just Google a picture of it? And I'm like, that's ridiculous.
No.
I used to work with someone that just does. She's like, I just don't like to travel. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like to travel?
She's
like,
probably never traveled.
I just like it here. I'm like, what the heck? There's so many places to see.
Oh my God. I feel like you haven't seen anything just being here. Like
No.
you like even just like going away for a week and you come back and you're like Ottawa's nice. Like it's nice to be living here and have this as your home. But like if this was all I was able to see, you just like there's no culture here.
No. Like, yes, the actual traveling part about traveling is annoying half the time, like getting from point A to B. But once you're there,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's the best time ever.
It's
and
so
sometimes
fun.
it's fun to go on a little adventure of your passport, especially like when
Yeah.
we travel as like a group, like going to Italy is going to be so fun.
I actually really like getting on an airplane. I think that's
I like planes too.
I don't know why. And I just love watching like movies and shows on planes.
Yeah, I love like hanging out with like Matt or like my
Yeah.
friend like on a little plane. It's fun.
And like you're just waiting for your little like meal to come or
Yeah.
or like your little drink.
My
Except for
wine.
when they start doing the drink thing, I like always feel like it's my turn and I'm like
yeah, you're
waiting.
just like waiting.
You're like
You're like,
you pause your show and you're like you have your headphones in but you're not listening to anything. You're just like
you're like,
I'll
don't
get an
let them
orange
miss
juice.
me. That's so funny. Yeah, the worst would be if you fall asleep during service.
Oh my
That'd be so
God.
sad.
Yeah, it's like, do you wake the person up next to you if they're
I
like,
don't know. I wouldn't.
No.
But I would want to be woken up probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And also last one, this one really gives me the ick as well. Red flag if you like being barefoot all the time.
Okay, so I'm always either wearing like slippers or like socks at home, especially in the winter. Or
Immediately.
Yeah.
I literally wake up and I either put on slippers or socks.
Me too.
Like I hate the cold on my feet.
Me
and
too.
some people really like it. and I wonder why. Like, what is the difference between that person and myself?
Except for when I'm sleeping, I need obviously like my feet to be cold.
No. Socks off for sleeping, but out of the bed, socks are on.
Socks
or
are on.
Or not sandals, or my slippers.
Yeah.
I hate having cold feet. It like sends chills through my whole body.
Me too.
And I run cold, so I can't have cold feet.
No.
It's so uncomfortable.
I 1000% agree.
Yeah.
1000%
Put your socks on, guys.
Okay, let's like end with maybe, do you want to end with some health and well?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, actually I was listening to a podcast the other day with Adam Grant. He's like a professor at I think Harvard, and he like has a bunch of books out, and he had a podcast out about like work-life balance. Anyway, he was talking about how at the beginning of when he started his career as a professor, he was just like always nervous to do public speaking. And he's like, I picked the wrong profession. But what he did was he started studying different people who were really good at public speaking to see like how they got really good at public speaking. And one of the trends that he found was really common about like a lot of these public speakers, like Martin Luther King, like Obama, all these people, they all were enrolled in public speaking courses when they were children, like 11 years old. Like they were put in classes.
I didn't even know those existed.
Literally.
I'm
like
putting my child in that.
Like a Toastmasters or something like that.
I always told myself, do Toastmasters, do Toastmasters.
Honestly, I'm definitely going to sign up my kid for that, because
oh my gosh, for sure.
I think public speaking, regardless of if you're going to be like a professor or like never use it, like just being able to communicate is just such a good skill. Like even in an interview or like
or in a social setting, like in your job, and no matter what your job is, like that would be useful to do. You don't necessarily have to be in a field that requires you to always be public speaking, but to just have the ability to speak confidently and like communicate your thoughts and opinions well. I feel like that's so beneficial.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
So I feel like that's definitely what I'm going to do that with my kid.
Would you ever do Toastmasters like now? I feel like you don't need it. You're so good at it.
I actually looked into signing up for a Toastmasters, but like just like the scheduling didn't work out. But yeah, it looked so fun. It looks so fun. Yeah. Because it's just like you're in like this environment where everyone's doing the same thing, and it's like compressed in a short period of time. So it's like I think the classes are like 3 or 4 classes, but you're like in an intensive, like it's like.
Is it they give you a random topic and you have to give a speech about it, or do you pick something and you want to give a toast about it, or I
think they tell you to like pick a topic and you talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you pick for your topic?
I don't know. It just depends on like what sort. Like, are we talking about like health or like you know like your field, or are we just talking about a story that happened? Like maybe I can talk about podcast stuff. Like I have no idea.
Do you want to know a fun fact about me that you probably no one would ever believe now, because I'm really terrified of public speaking? But up until like grade 7, I was really good at public speaking, and I would go to public speaking competitions in my elementary school. Isn't that insane? So and I don't know what happened along the way. That confidence, something traumatic must have happened that I like blocked out of my memory, because after like into high school, I just like did not like public speaking. University, I've mentioned before, like I wouldn't take classes if it required a presentation. I would like look at the syllabus and then drop it. So I don't know what happened between the ages of 12 and like 18, but I used to be really, really good at it, and I would go to competitions.
Honestly, I think that the biggest thing is just like doing it more, like exposure.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
But I feel like you're speaking in front of like a class.
Tiny humans where like I could literally say like complete bullshit and they would be like, wow.
Madame, you're like the smartest
really?
person I know. That's the bottom of a pizza. You're like,
I'm gonna start teaching them this.
This is the bottom of the pizza.
This is the bottom of the pizza, just so you guys know. Yeah, no, but like then when I talk to my colleagues, like in a staff meeting, like if I had to go and talk in front of them, I would get so nervous.
Honestly, sometimes I find speaking in a smaller group is harder than speaking in a big group.
That is true. Yeah.
Like if it's like a little like meeting and it's like 10 people in a room, I find it sometimes harder than
or if it's people like 10 people that you know versus like 100 people that you don't know. Like obviously you would rather speak to people that you don't know. Like I'm never really going to see them again. But when it's people that you're going to see all the time.
So true.
It's way more nerve-wracking.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. That was a good one.
So good.
I feel so much better. I have been having a week. I feel like we've both been having a week. So
yeah,
I just feel better now. And I feel like I can get through the next 2 days.
Yeah. So happy Saturday, guys. Yeah, let us know what you think the bottom of the pizza is.
Yeah, we're
now
gonna
I'm just
post
like, I'm really curious.
controversial.
It's very controversial.
Yeah, it's a hot topic.
And don't eat your freaking nachos with a fork.
Oh my god, and you're barefoot.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
okay.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.